We're gonna start out with colors, and the first one is a burgundy, and red always comes around in fall and winter trends, but this year there is definitely a focus on that dark red wine color red, which I think is super cute. Here's the thing about colors though, there is always going to be a slight variation, and honestly this is the thing with trends in general. Like, we'll see denim as a trend later. That was a trend last year. It just has a little bit of a tweak. This year, take everything with a grain of salt. Wear whatever you want. If burgundy isn't your color, sis, I get it. I don't think it's mine either. I probably won't be rocking this color. Anyways, hi, my name is Katie. I make fashion and sewing content here on YouTube, so if that interests you, I highly suggest you hit that subscribe button and join our fashion family. Anyways, back to the video.
Hi, editing Katie here in all her beautiful glory. A few things. One, I was having a really bad hair day that day, so don't roast me too bad in the comments. But also, I completely forgot to tell you that I made outfits for every single one of these trends. So if you guys do want to shop these trends, I did put together some looks. All of the links will be in the description, so happy shopping.
The next color is green, and this one is actually kind of funny because it's not even a specific shade of green. It's green of all colors and of all shades. This is almost a continuation of Brat Girl Summer, which was that super neon green, which totally is still present within fall fashion right now, but we're also seeing just a lot of different variations of green, and it's literally just kind of across the board. Green is a trend, which is kind of funny. The next color that I want to talk about is brown. Last year, gray was like the neutral color of the season, but this year I think it is brown. I'm seeing so many brown shades all throughout the fashion shows that I'm seeing, girls on Instagram, girls on Pinterest, and I think it's going to be kind of like that new neutral it color. The last color that I am going to talk about in this video is denim, and this is like a dark wash denim, and on top of a more dark wash denim trend, there's like two other very specific outfits, which I'll have on the screen right now, that I'm seeing all over the place. And the first is kind of this vest style with a high neck, and then the second denim outfit that I'm just seeing everyone and their mom wear is like an oversized utility denim jacket and mini skirt. I think both of these outfits are really cute, but again, take everything with a grain of salt because clothes and fashion, sure, there's stuff that is like trending and like mainstream at the moment, but really it just comes down to what you like to wear. So anyways, we're gonna move on to themes, and this is just stuff that I have personally been noticing, and the first one I'm calling Polo Prep. I think that Ralph Lauren is going to be the new it girl brand of the fall and probably going into like spring summer of next year. There's always a certain brand that everyone is just oohing and gooing over, and I really think that Ralph Lauren is going to be the new one. Also, their fall winter show absolutely slayed this year. But okay, besides that, back to like what I'm coining Polo Prep. I also think that this is just another variation of kind of like that old money aesthetic. I actually really like this. I think it's cute. Again, to me, this is kind of like a classic style that will never not look good. It'll, age well throughout time, but it's definitely mainstream right now, and I'm just seeing a lot of people rocking this look. The next one is layers, and like duh, we're going into fall and winter, so wearing layers makes sense. I think like what I mean specifically though with this is there's certain kinds of outfits that I'm seeing, whether it's like a dress over a long sleeve shirt or a t-shirt, and just kind of like or like overalls or something, but I'm seeing a lot of like tank tops over long sleeves, if that makes sense. And again, that's something that like is not new. It's definitely not new, but it is trending right now. It's like everything that I'm seeing on my feed. So I wanted to include that. We're going to move on to clothing specific pieces now. And the first one I'm going to talk about is like tied front tops. Bows have been, throughout the past like 2 years or so, very prevalent in fashion and like included in basically every single trends video you've probably seen on YouTube. And this is just another variation of bows, and it's just like little ties on the front front of like cardigans as a closure, or just, you know, little bows like down the front of a top. And I love this. I am super here for the bow phenomena that has like just exploded throughout the fashion world. I just think it's really cute and fun and girly, and I'm definitely a very girly girl, and so this is one that I really like. The next clothing piece that I am seeing like pop off are fitted cardigans, and again, cardigans make sense, it's fall, but specifically I'm seeing like slim fit cardigans with just one button on top, or maybe like in the middle or something. And again, I just think it's like, it's really cute. It's a very classic, timeless piece that basically everyone, I would think, has something like that in their wardrobe, just because that kind of a sweater is very standard, I would say, but it's just how it's being styled right now, with like the one button on top, or maybe like the one in the middle, but specifically it's like the one button on top with like a cute shirt layered underneath. I'm also seeing like a vest version of this attached, and I love this trend. I think it's so cute. I'm just like so excited for sweater weather, if I'm being completely honest. It's still 90 degrees outside where I live. Okay, the next clothing trend that I've been seeing this like starting to sprinkle in. I think that it's starting right now, and I think it will continue to amp up as we get deeper into fall and winter, and then I think by spring, summer, and fall of next year it will be like in full swing. But it's something I'm noticing right now, and it's drawstring clothes, but not just like a traditional like, oh, it's like the waistband of the jeans drawstring. I'm talking like the drawstring is like sewn throughout the top, or it's sewn throughout the pants, and like very interesting patterns. I again am not seeing like an excessive amount of this. I think this is currently a micro trend, but it is something that I have been seeing a lot of people doing, and I just think it will again continue to amp up as we go on. Next, we're going to talk about bubble skirts, and this has been something I feel like I've been talking about for over a year now, but I really feel like it is in its full moment as we go into fall and winter. And there is this one specific outfit that I'm seeing everyone wear, and it's kind of like that same style of denim vest that we talked about earlier, but just like maybe in a different fabric. I'm seeing a lot of people wearing it in like a cotton black vest with a white bubble skirt, and this outfit, I see this outfit like at least like 3 times a day when I'm on Pinterest or Instagram or something, and I love it. I love it, and I want to wear it, even though everyone has already worn this outfit like 7 million times, but I just think it's so cute. In general, I really do love the bubble skirt trend. I just think it's flouncy, it's girly, and I personally have a few bubble skirts in my closet already that I'm very much so excited to wear this fall and winter. We're going to move on to shoe trends, and we're going to start out with mesh shoes. Now it is like all of the rage to have a mesh Mary Jane, and I think it's so cute. I know so many people think it's ugly. I actually showed it to my boyfriend and I told him like, oh my god, I want these shoes so bad, and he's like rolling his eyes thinking, Katie, you're crazy, those are so ugly. And now every single time that we go out shopping, I'm like, okay, Bobby, we have to go find like the ugly shoes, like I want them so bad. But aside from that one where it's definitely like a large, like wide fishnet almost, it just like mesh in general, even if it's just kind of like a see-through like tightly woven mesh, I love those too. And I have a pair of Mary Janes like that, which I'm so highly obsessed with. We're going to move on to sneakers, and as no surprise, the Sambas are having their debut again. The Adidas Sambas are always like an it girl shoe somewhere. You know, I feel like it's like every couple years they like super pop off, and then they maybe get a little quiet, and then they super pop off again. And definitely this like spring, summer, fall, winter, they have just been popping off. I really like the look of these, and also the gazelles too. I'm seeing lots of people wear, but there are a few other sneaker brands that I am seeing really have their moment, and the first one is CVs, and this is actually such a cool brand. They like kind of died out as a brand, and their current CEO like discovered the shoe at a thrift store and then revived the brand. And so I think it's just like a really awesome story, and they use a lot of like recycled materials and stuff, which we love a sustainable company. And kind of to tie on to the sneaker trend, this is like just like a subsection to this category, but I'm seeing a lot of people add charms to their sneakers, which I think is so cute. It's something I'm definitely seeing mostly on like TikTok and Pinterest of people like DIY my sneakers with me, or, you know, add like charms and stuff. And I just think it's super cute. It's just playful and it's fun. And that's really what fashion is all about. It's just playful fun, it's self-expression, it's creativity. And so I love seeing stuff like that because it just like gets me excited and it makes me want to do arts and crafts on my shoes and then wear it around. The next shoe trend that we're going to talk about is like buckles, but right now it's like small little dainty buckles, very demure, very mindful. And I personally like this versus in past seasons where like large buckles have been the thing. I just think it's more classic and wearable, and it will stand the test of time a lot better. And it's just really timeless. It's a buckle, it's timeless. Next, I feel like this one is starting and it's really going to pick up in like the next seasons to come, and it's round toe shoes. For so long it has been like a square toe, a pointed toe, and the round toes, you know, used to be like so dated and oh my god, like wouldn't be caught dead. But now I'm seeing round toe shoes all over the place, and I am getting behind it. I just think it's cute, especially with like a ballet flat or like Mary Jane's. I just think it looks, or even like boots and stuff. It's just like a standard toe shape. I like it. I'm here for it. All right, the last section for today's video is accessories, and the first one is vintage watches. And I really like this one because I'm super into like when vintage things are trending, because I feel like it encourages everyone to shop secondhand, which is so much fun. Going thrifting is such a treasure hunt, which by the way, if you do like thrifting, I have a thrift haul coming up for you, and let's just say I've been scoring recently, so totally hit subscribe. But I really like the vintage watch trend. For me personally, my favorite kinds of watches are like jewelry watches where the band is like really decorative and intricate, and definitely vintage watches were made different than watches now, and I am very much so here for this trend. The last trend that I want to talk about in today's video is ponytail holders. And okay, right now specifically is like the metal hair ties. I really like this because I think it just makes doing your hair more fun, and something that we've seen in past seasons that I also think is still relevant is like bows in your hair. So that's why I'm just calling it like ponytail holders, or just like different creative ways to tie up your hair that isn't just a ponytail holder, which like they're not like the prettiest. And so I like that like pretty new exciting hair accessories are getting their moment. That is going to wrap up today's trend video. I definitely did not cover all of the trends. These are just some that I have been seeing, I've been liking, and that I'm personally excited about. I would definitely say hit subscribe if you want more trend content. I usually make a few videos of trends as we continue to go through the seasons, just because there's always new stuff to talk about, and I really love talking about this kind of stuff and sharing with you guys my like social media feed basically in these videos. Anyways, until next time, bye friends.